It's time for you to deliver, Xbox. Are you ready? What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I want to thank you for stopping by. As you know, all this week is going to be all predictions, getting ready for E3 that's coming up on June, I believe, 12th to the 15th, ending with Nintendo, starting with Ubisoft. I already have my Ubisoft video on the channel, so check that out. But this is all about the Xbox showcase and Bethesda. Let's not, they're joint this year, which is kind of cool, showing that Bethesda can do their own thing. So let's just dive into everything that we think could and might actually happen at Xbox. So the interesting thing about Xbox now is they hold all the cards. And what I mean by that is they have picked up so many first party studios, they have so many titles in development, and it's definitely their turn to show. And I mean, there's no other way to show than starting with Halo Infinite. I truly think they will start with this game. It's been 3 years since we've seen it. We all remember that disastrous gameplay demo of it. So 343 went back to the drawing board, definitely got a lockdown on it, and I feel like it is their time to show it come E3 as the opener, saying Halo's back and you should be ready, and we're going to see it this holiday season. I'm thinking November, but I definitely see it coming out this year. I mean, I would hope so. It's been in so much development, but I feel like it is now the time to turn and show that Halo is a force to be reckoned with, and why you should consider buying the Xbox Series X. But besides Halo, you're thinking to yourself, there are other first parties. And of course there is. There's always the Coalition, which is behind the Gears of War series. Now, we all know the Coalition is working on a new IP and presumably Gears 6. So which one will we see is yet to be known. I think maybe we'll take a little bit of a break from Gears, and maybe we'll see the new IP from Coalition, and then a year or two from now we'll see Gears. I don't honestly see them having Halo and then Gears. You need something for next year, and I think Gears will be that game next year for them, so I'm not worried about that. We also have Compulsion Games, which is of course the people behind We Happy Few. Phil Spencer has gone out and said he's very excited for this game. It's a Uncharted type Bioshock game that they're working on, which definitely has me intrigued, so I want to check more of that out. I never ended up playing We Happy Few because of the reviews, and just it didn't come as promised in the beginning of what Compulsion did. We also have Psychonauts 2 from Double Fine, which is a first party as well. I think it's been 2 years. This is going to be a hot drop. I definitely see them releasing it possibly right after the showcase, being like, hey, we know you guys waited for so long. Here it is, Brighton for you, Psychonauts 2, Double Fine, Tim Schafer, let's have it. Definitely see that being a drop that day. Perfect Dark, I would love to know what's going on with that game. And then some other big games that we might want to know about are some of mine that I'm very intrigued by. We have Mojang, the people behind the Minecraft. What are they working on? I mean, they did try themselves with the Minecraft dungeon. So are they sticking to that formula? Are they trying something new? Do they have the backing from Microsoft so they would be able to experiment? You also have one of my favorite developers and favorite games of past couple of years, which is Hellblade. So you know the Ninja Theory is going to show up. We know there's something about Hellblade 2. So I also see that being a big middle of the press conference. Like I said, I see these going maybe an hour and a half tops, especially for Sony and Microsoft. Sony has yet to announce a state of play, but I feel like it will be coming. And if not, you know what, Xbox hits ahead of the curve and they dominate. And I think nothing better than having Ninja Theory show off Hellblade 2, which looks absolutely amazing. You also have to remember that Playground Studios working on Fable. Are we going to see anything from Fable? I mean, that I could see closing, maybe a trailer, maybe some gameplay. I don't think they're going to focus heavily on Fable. Obviously, with Playground, you have the Forza Horizon series and the Motorsports. Obviously, Turn 10 is taking a break because they did the last Forza Horizon. So I definitely see Playground having Forza Horizon. I think it's at 5 now, if I'm correct. And that's obviously going to be a holiday 2021 game. I definitely see Xbox just pushing out titles for this holiday season. Obviously, COVID did affect everything, but I see that Microsoft really has had these games be working in the shadows for a number of years. I mean, you also have Rare with Sea of Thieves. Not saying we're going to see a new game from Rare, but I definitely see something to that effect. We also have Undead Labs, guys behind State of Decay 3. A 50-50 shot if we see them. I mean, the nice thing that Xbox definitely did was acquire more studios. And one of those studios was Bethesda. Now, here's the interesting thing that I see from this showcase. I do see Microsoft taking the helm and definitely leading the ship, but I also do see that Bethesda is going to be there. Now, do we see Elder Scrolls? Do we see another IP from them? It could be tricky. I see Bethesda definitely showing us some nice things. Maybe we see a new Wolfenstein. It's been a couple of years. Maybe they go back to Prey. I mean, they could do a lot of things. They could also do a remastered of Skyrim for the 85th billionth time. Like I said, when I saw that Microsoft and Bethesda are co-joining this press conference, I definitely see Microsoft maybe taking the beginning, having Todd Howard come in from Bethesda, doing about 20 minutes to 30 minutes of their own stuff, and then closing out, say, with a Fable or something, a huge announcement where it's like, hey, this game is coming out this year. What is that game? Who knows? It could be, like I said, the Coalition. Could be anything under the realm. Could be Fable. Who knows? Maybe Fable drops this year. I don't think it will, but there's always a chance. But I want to let you guys know what you think is coming from the Xbox Bethesda conference. And to let me know in the comments, I would really appreciate that. Like I said, every day this week I'm going to be having predictions, whether it be Square Enix, Ubisoft, Xbox, Nintendo. Every day I'm going to have something. Of course, I'm going to have live reactions on Twitch, on YouTube, right here. So definitely check that out. I also have maybe a special guest coming for Nintendo's press conference, a blast from the past. I'm really excited. Hope it works out. I'm going to keep it a little secret from you guys because I want to get your interest a little bit, so you come in, see what's going on over on the Nintendo side. That will obviously be later in the week for that prediction. Square Enix will be in the week, but like I said, Ubisoft is up, and I hope you enjoyed this little Microsoft Bethesda prediction show. Like I said, this is what I'm feeling. I know Obsidian has 5 titles. Avow is one of them, and I definitely expect to see one of the other 4 in action. So that also could maybe close the show if Microsoft / Bethesda say, we have full trust in you. I mean, they've done great stuff. They did Fallout New Vegas. I mean, Obsidian does do great work, so I'm curious to see what they do. So all that, let me know what your thoughts are on the conference, or do you have a PS5 and you just said it doesn't matter, I'm just waiting for Horizon Forbidden West, because you know what, so am I want to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz, and I'll see you on the other side.